Well, good morning and welcome to this week's video. Look at it, isn't it absolutely splendid? Splendid, hello. Just glorious morning. About 4 degrees, slight breeze, but you know, can't have everything. I ain't complaining. Look at it. Just ace, perfect morning. So yeah, I'm on a group ride, a red ride with Kirby Lonsdale Cycle Club. 32 miles, but my training plan says I need to do about 50 today. So I'm going to ride out there, which is about 8.5 miles to get there, do the ride and ride home. Tag you along with me. It's actually a little windier than I thought it'd be up here, but I am up on top of the hills, so it's to be expected really. Well, that's the group ride done. They've all stopped for coffee. I don't really have time for that. I've got absolute acres of stuff to do today. So I'm going to buzz on home as quickly as I can because the wind, I don't know if you can see the flags over there, are going in the way I'm going. So I might go full attack mode on the way home. Oh, hello. Nice low to Sivora there. And a 911. So yeah, I think I might go full attack mode and see how that goes. That also means I won't be recording because if I'm trying really hard I won't have time to get my camera out, so I'll see you at home. It's fair to say I've enjoyed that. Give it about 9.5 tenths on the way home. It's damn good fun. A little bit of a tailwind, so why not just give it a go, eh? Now for some lunch, and again rest day tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I definitely feel though, I've only done 55 miles today, but all this lifting and this structured workouts, they're really working. Not really much in the way of fatigue in these legs, so yeah, feeling really positive at the moment. It wasn't much in the way of hills today, but yeah, plenty of opportunity to do that. If it's like this next weekend, I'm going to go steep hill hunting, or steep long hill hunting. I thought I'd do a little intermediary bit here because I keep mentioning going to my workshop and what have you. Here's my car. Don't know what you can see of it. Yeah, I say my car. This is my main one. Super wide lens. It's a 1963 Ford Country Squire. I'm currently rewiring the whole thing. You can see lights are missing. I'll just go in here. I've had to pull the interior out. Fitting a brand new wiring loom. Not sure how much you can see in there. Probably put the light on. That would help, wouldn't it? So there's a new wiring loom going in. Literally redoing the whole car. A bit daunting really. I bought this 3 years ago. 3 and a bit years ago, and I've rebuilt a lot of it. A lot of welding. Had the engine out. Rebuilt the top end. Some new shiny bits. Fitted lots of new stuff. Now, yeah, it's been on the road for summer last year. I say last year, 2021. That might help for future. And then, yeah, steering wheel, top. A Holly Sniper system, but now I'm just going through the whole thing and it's here rewiring. So Get a bit of help here and there. New wires going to everything really. But yeah, that she is. This is our Lupo, which is tucked away. That's going to get recommissioned soon because it's Fantasia green. It's epic. Well, unfortunately, the weather, as glorious as it was, has not stayed, and the drain that I fixed, that's not fixed. There's a puddle being created down there. I'm going to go and find out if it's if it's still leaking into the garage. Either way, we are back onto Zwift. Monday was going to be rest day. Not doing that anymore because I do Tuesday climbing. I'm just not going to do a rest day. So I think an hour, maybe half an hour, maybe somewhere in between. Bit of a sprint session maybe. Don't know. See what turns up. Yep, still leaking. Oh well. Get the old airborne mounted back onto the turbo and get myself back on there. Well, did a little warm up first, just whilst I log in. Don't know why I did that. Let's get some tunes on or some YouTube. Might as well watch it as I'm trying to be on it. Eh? Finding a few more cyclists to follow. It's always good to watch people that are trying to do the same thing. Get some tips and tricks. See if I can get involved with them somehow. That'd be nice. Ooh, cooling down after that one. That was quite tough. That decided to just use the Zwift Gran Fondo plan today. Just step down intervals. It's hard work. You know, when you're pushing quite hard, every 10 seconds feels like a minute. It's not sure it's quite ready for that, but it must have been, so because I completed it within, I think, the parameters given. So I was dry before I started, I'm sure. So yeah, decent amount of effort put in today. I think a quiet evening on the laptop now. Was due to have other plans today, but they've gone by the wayside. It's not a problem. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to write myself up a personal plan. I think I'm going to start selling myself. I'm looking for a change. I think, as I've mentioned before, I'd like to do this for a living. Like to suffer for a living. It's a bit weird, isn't it? But Wednesday has arrived, and so is the weather. It's as gloomy as I am at the moment. Still not right in the head. I'm just going to get on Zwift, I think, and sweat it out. I think there's quite a high intensity 15 minutes to do tonight, so I'm going to get on and do that. Wow, the light's interesting in here. One good thing though, the maps I've ordered have arrived. Yes, that's a double bed. This should help me because it shows the county borders. Obviously I know I've got the route plotted out, but I'd like to have it on something large scale and drawn on as well, just so I've got a good reference and I can show people really. Not sure where I can put that at the moment because having wall space isn't really something we have a great deal in the house, because we tend to hang a lot of artwork up. Can't see it because, you know, you don't put lights on. So I tend to put, there's some of my photography, there's plenty of that, and we've got wonderful wife's artwork there. Reflections, I mean you can't see it. It's one of our doggies. So yeah, that's quite nice. Anyway, I can get changed and get Zwifting. Try and get my head in a better place. It's gone dark. Just cooling down off that now. Yeah, seemed pretty easy to be honest. I don't know if it's because it's just my style or what I try and do quite a lot, but yeah, it wasn't too taxing that. It's only 50 minutes as well, so I think Sunday's ride, or Friday's, is quite long. I think Friday's is 2.25 hours, so we'll see what comes there. Yeah, I'll take that. The accurate heart rate monitor said it got up to 148, which is, I mean, that's just over an endurance run for me, so calling it intervals, I might need to up my stats a little bit, I think. I'm just going to see how it goes over the next week or two, because I'm starting these rides with relatively stiff legs, getting on, feeling great after the first minute. So yeah, we're all good. One thing I do know is that my bike fit is still bang on. It's been set for a while. I changed it briefly. When was that? Just before the Duchenne Research Relay last year. Just tweaked it because I think my body shape's changed very slightly with all the running I was doing, and the fact that I'm getting a bit more of a core. I think I'm getting a little bit more flexible. I'm gonna do some more yoga. I think I say more yoga, some yoga. I keep saying I'm going to do yoga, but never end up getting around to it. So I'm gonna have a look into some of that because it'll help me get down on the drops more, because I never use my drops. It'll help me do that. Drops will help on long distance ride, because better aero, less pedaling, you know. And not only will it help with that, it should help my climbing as well, being a bit more flexible. I can't touch my toes. I'm such a long way away from being able to touch my toes. Weirdly, I'm really flexible sideways, so I'm putting legs out and bending them. I'm really flexible that way. It's just, I think it's just the fact that I've got really long limbs, tiny torso. Yeah, odd shape. Well, I've made it back to Friday again. I've had better weeks, I'll be honest. I'm going to try and mash out a decent long part of Gran Frodo today. I think it's 2.25 hour plan. I think it's quite tough, this one. I've realised today that I've made an error on the 1100 mile route, so I'm going to have to work out a way of starting that again. It's not the end of the world, it's just a massive pain in the arse. So yeah, I'm going to be extremely diligent, I think, in planning this one. I think the last time I did it, it took me 6-7 hours. I'm just going to take my time, get it done properly, get it saved bit by bit. It might mean I need to use another bit of software. Somebody's mentioned Ride with GPS does a county map overlay, but hey ho, it's a good job I've spotted it now. Got a year to get it sorted. It's not going to need a year. It's going to take a while, but yeah, I'm going to get my head on this. It's quite nice outside, but my head's set on this. And the way my head is this week, if it's set on something, I'm doing that. I don't want any distractions from it. So I'm going to get my water bottle filled up. One for water, one with electrolytes. I've got a snack, should I need it. I shouldn't do, I've just had lunch an hour ago. And then just get on and do it. Remember my towel this time. Yeah, forgot that on Wednesday. Yeah, I forgot that Wednesday. Fortunately, it was the low cadence effort, so I didn't really need it too much. Did actually notice on that my heart rate didn't go over 140. I thought it went a bit higher than that, but I did a tiny little sprint at the end, a sort of 860 watt sprint, just to have a little play, last couple of seconds, so it spiked very quickly at the end. The rest of it means it's good news, because it was low cadence, higher effort inputs, and my heart rate was lower than it would be than any endurance rate that I've ever trained for. So that's fantastic. It was a 15-minute ride. I think my average heart rate was in the 120s. So it's just brilliant. I'm really happy with how that's going. Belly, it's getting worse, not better. That's because of this. I need to fix my head, but there's a lot of factors at work there, so that's not just me. Other things need to fall into line for that to happen. I just need some names. I'm trying to find the contact details for people to send everything out to, because I've had zero response from anyone yet, which isn't a surprise, because a lot of the companies I'm going to are huge. It's a bit disheartening really when you don't get a response at all. You know, I don't mind one saying sorry, we can't do anything for you this time, or we get a lot of applicants, which is the usual sort of generic response that you expect from big companies. A lot of these will get a huge amount of sponsorship requests. I like to think that mine's a little bit different, it being what it is. It's never been done before, world record attempt, you know, trying to add some gravitas to what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on and yeah, get Zwift on. It's a hot one today. Got the garage door open. Some long sustained efforts on this one. Right, 20 minutes at 80%. So yeah, it's kind of simulating race. I don't know. Well, we're an hour and a half in now. Second 20-minute interval one at 210 watt. It's not huge, but it's enough. And we've already been going for that long. This seems to have developed a clack somewhere, so I'm not sure if I'm on the turbo tight enough. I'll have a look later. Still operates. So I always feel better when I'm on here. Sure, I get that all the time if you know, stressed or it's not feeling right. Just get on your bike, whether it's on Zwift, whether it's outside, anything, because you're concentrating on something and it stops you concentrating on everything else. Just takes your head away. It's fantastic for it. Sunshine and a breeze pointing from outside. Probably can't tell here, but it's shiny out there. So I'm halfway between wanting to have this up for the not breeze that's here, and I've got sunshine right on me now, so what to do? Down that goes. I'm going to sign off for this week. Hopefully next week will be a little bit more outside or more upbeat. Let's hope so. Catch you later. Have a good one.